Hey everyone, my name is Chloe and I'm here with Zesty.io to walk you through content modeling. So today, if you've logged in before and you are logging in again, or a returning user, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see just your instance, so you'll go ahead and open the manager. If this is your first time creating an instance, however, you will be launched into our new schema experience right here. So this is what you'll be seeing. So today we're going to be doing content modeling. So we're going to think about what items and features we want on our page and how we're going to lay them out. For the example today, I'm going to do some product pages for shirts. So let's say, let's go through this wizard and we'll see what it does. Will this content be a public web page and need a URL? Yes. Will we have multiple entries? Yes, because I'm going to have multiple shirts. So we are going to need a multi-page model today. I'm going to call it shirts. And for those of you who have teams working together in Zesty, now we can have descriptions here for your content editors, writers, etc. So if you need to be a little bit more descriptive or provide more context for the content model, you can go ahead and add that here. We're not parenting it right now, but if we wanted to, we could parent this model. And we do want it to be listed in things such as the navigation. So let's go ahead and create it. So when we create our content model, it is completely blank, and it's basically a blank canvas for us to create, any field and any relationship that we want, which is really exciting. So we'll keep it basic. Let's add a text field for the name of the product, such as the shirt. We will require it. And you'll see right here the field name for Parsley, which is our templating language, is actually auto-generated. If you needed to customize this, name of shirt, you could customize that as well. I recommend keeping things pretty consistent whenever possible, so we're just going to leave it the same. And again, you have another opportunity here to add more context for those content editors. If you needed it, go ahead and do that. But I think name is pretty self-explanatory, so let's just add name. And I'm going to add an image. So we're going to select our media, and I just need one image. And if you ever wanted to lock media to a folder, say you had tons and tons of images or videos, or you just had specific product shots that you wanted your content editors to use, you could lock this field to only pull from one folder in our microdam. I'm also going to add a description with a WYSIWYG. And I won't require that field. And of course, I need a price. So we're going to go down to find currency, and we will require the price. Gotta pay for my shirts. Okay, so this is what it looks like to begin building a content model in Zesty. Now let's go over to the content side to see what the experience is like in building these pages. So right now we have no shirt items. Let's go ahead and add one. And you can see I've already started building it. This one's going to be called Black Shirt. Again, I've already uploaded some images, but here you can either upload them right here using this button, or just by simply drag and dropping items into this experience here. This is a very cool shirt. Perfect. And it's going to cost $10. In Zesty.io, we also have a really smart content management system that's going to start filling out some metadata for you. The first text field, I should say, is usually the title of a page or the name of a page, and that's what will populate, navigation link text, meta title, and also it pulls to create a smart URL path part, which is SEO best practices. The description you'll see is also pulled from here. And the first image on any content model is what's going to be your image that's automatically generated for Open Graph tags. So if I were to share this page on Facebook or Twitter, that's the image that's going to pop up when I share. But all of that is automated for you, so you don't have to worry about this. However, this is customizable. So SEO people, you have full control over things such as your spelling? No, customizable. I had it right. Maybe it's not a word. But you have full control over the meta description, title, even the path parts, but be sure to create the real one redirects if you're changing the path part. So ta-da, now we have our first page. This is the table view I was telling you about. When we go back to shirts, we'll see that we can see all the fields that we have available to us are actually viewable in this view. Let's add a white shirt. If you iron this shirt, the wrinkles will come out. Amazing. And since it's wrinkly, it's going to be $5. But you'll see that everything is also auto-generated here. And let's go ahead and create that item. You'll notice that we have a new version saved, but it's not published yet. So in Zesty, everything comes with a staged environment. So if we were to have code or pages ready to view and coded, we'd be able to preview this page and what it looks like. We can schedule things to publish as well to a specific time zone, all the way down to the minute. And we're going to add one more shirt. Let's call it orange shirt. This shirt is zesty orange. And since it's a bright color, we're going to call it $15. Perfect. So I've got my 3 pages ready to go. They're all staged. These are not, they turn green when they are published. But you know what? I forgot to add, I really want to make sure that these are different vendors. So I want to make sure that the vendors have their own pages on here as well. So I'm going to go back to Schema, and we're going to create a new schema or a content model for our vendors. So these will be pages, and they'll be public, and we'll have multiples. So we do need a multi-page models. And let's call this vendors. Because vendors can make pants, shirts, dresses, whatever. We're going to keep this very generic and just call it vendors. And right now, I only need their name. So how do I get a relationship between the shirts and the vendors? Easy. We'll add a field type, which is actually a one-to-one, which means that every shirt only has one vendor associated with it. And we're going to call that vendor. The related model is going to be vendors, and we're going to show the name of the vendor. So let's go back, and now that we have vendors, let's create some. Chloe's shirts. And I'm going to add one called Zesty shirts. Okay, so now we've got 2 vendors, but 3 shirts. So Zesty's shirts makes Zesty orange. Let's go ahead. And now we have the vendor field available to us. So let's go ahead and select Zesty shirts. Now we've created a relationship between 2 different data sets without touching any code. Oop. Let's go back to vendors, or shirts rather. And I make the black and white shirts. Actually, yeah, I make the black and white shirts. So let's save that. And let's save that. And now that we have all our relationships, I think we're pretty much ready to go. We've got all of our shirts ready to go. Our vendors are listed here, and the relationships are created. And in the future, if I wanted to create another schema for, say, pants, I can tie the same vendors to different pants. And that's pretty much it. That's how easy it is to create content models and schema in Zesty.io. If you need any help, go ahead and join our developer Slack at chat.zesty.io, and we'll see you there.